Please tell me that you won't be, please tell me that you won't. Please tell me that you won't be, I really need to know. Please tell me that you won't be here tonight.
Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today I'm kind of doing something different, and I haven't done this in a long time. So basically, I'm gonna ask you, have you ever thought that editing, more specifically shading, was hard? Like light shading and lighting, it's very hard and complicated, and every tutorial you're given is either you have to use multiply, clipping, and all that stuff that no one even knows how to do when you're a beginner. So today I've come up with my own. I'm going to teach you my own way of shading, which is very easy, mind you. I'm going to tell you, this is the shading I've been using for all my thumbnails, and believe it or not, this has worked on me for quite a while. It gives me such nice colors, and I've actually improved it after researching some videos that again are about multiplying and clipping. I didn't implement that here, and I promise I'll keep it easy. So there are not three, but around two shadings. If you want Moonlight shade, I have the video for you. If you want like a sunset shade, this is the video as well. I'm gonna cover probably like some of the common shades and some tips for you, because yeah, we're all about perfect shading, okay? So I have my character over here, and oh, by the way, the brush I'm using, keep note, you can use any airbrush because I don't know if they even have a difference. But yeah, I'm currently using airbrush trapezoid 40. So if you want to follow along and use the exact brush I'm using right now, go ahead. So what I do, first off, I create a new layer. And for example, I usually outline and draw my characters first before I do this, but I didn't really have time to do that, except for when I made the thumbnail, which is maybe an exception. I'll pop it up in the screen right now. So yeah, first things first, if you're wanting to go for a sunset look, I'll show a picture of an example down there. But basically, sunset look have a little bit of an orangey look to them, and like you know sunsets, they're yellow, they're glowy, there's orange red blended with a little purple. Yeah, that is the good stuff. So first step, you got your extra layer, right? Make sure you don't forget that. First off is literally just shading the entire thing, not too much, just like small streaks like that. Well, that went off a little too much, but okay. Second step, this magic wand over here, this is going to be the most extra tool. This is the most awesome tool. I bet you some of the tutorials say multiply the layers and cut and stuff, but in this like situation, what I do is select the wand, tap on the orangey part, and it will immediately select some of the orangey all the orangey parts except for the outline. And the reason behind that is this is not the same color, so that's why it's just outlining, and that leaves a very good room for you to leave like turn your character into orangey, have an orangey shade or something like that, which is a good solid foundation, which I actually like it. I'm actually starting to like. Oh, don't forget to cut off the excess as well, because you don't usually see this name in your edits, but like, yeah, I'm just gonna mull it next. Okay, I know it's a weird color to use for a sunset, but keep in mind, like it will be turning to dark, and night is around blue purple, and when around sunset, it's like going to that process, so of course it's going to be a little purple. So okay, let's like make it a little dark. I feel like a little something like this. Yeah, something like that. I don't know why I'm shading this area, but I feel like it's giving that. And then yeah, if you see this, just tap on it and just immediately close the screen. It doesn't really have to remove everything, but like as long as you don't see any excess, you're fine. So this is how I do it. just select everything purple, or just do the same thing, just select the whole screen. Make sure all the missing bits are like taken away and stuff. Like, come on. Okay, and then when you cut it, see, so look at the magic. It's starting to give a little bit of a fade down there, a fade to purple. You know why I actually put it there? Because if we put it here, just the focus is going to start like having a little bit of a dot, and we don't want that in our edits. We want a soft fade to purple and something like that. Next, take out your yellow. This is the one part that made people. And this time I'm gonna shade the tips to make it a little lighter. Some tutorials, I think some of them just go for this color, but this is like too broad. You don't want to have that sort of shade, because it's kind of broad. It looks like no offense, a highlighter in the hair, and it just doesn't look good. So what I do, what I did here, is just stay far and have the edges touch the hair, because that gives off a soft light. Yeah, that's how I would do it. And then, again, cut the excess off. This is fun. I actually like editing this style. This has become one of my favorite editing styles per se. Yeah, so that is that. And if you want to go a little bit further, which I do, you can just try and get a little bit of a dimension. See, and experiment with a few more colors. I tend to do that sometimes. Well, does that work? I don't really know. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, maybe a smaller glow. Yeah, just experiment with your color palette until you get a nice and fitting glow, and you see, and voila. Oh wait, is this an excess? I can't tell. Just cut it out. Yeah, it's definitely an excess. We're probably going to erase that. Give me a second. Yeah. I don't know if that sounded nice, but okay, there you have it. That is Sunset Shade RC. That's how you shade RC, not RC, but that's how you shade your character in a sunset glow. Well, if you had actually drawn your OC and actually put on the top, like what I did with this Kim edit over here, it would look much better. But yeah, that's the basic gist of it. Now I'm going to show you. Since I put in a layer, it won't really bug off. It won't really make a mess. That's why put it in another layer so that you can make edits. Because as far as I know, IBS is just annoying. It's still annoying. It's just annoying when you make a mistake, and sometimes it glitches and removes a part. For example, if you miscolor this and you want to go back, boom. It's like this. This happens, and it could get even worse if you try and reset it. That's why it's not really advisable to put it in the same layer. So next, I'm going to try and do a Moonlight layer. So you guys know what a Moonlight works. It's blue, it's black, it's purple, it's amazing. It's one of my favorite. It's also one of my favorite styles. I cut because I love blue. You'd think I like green because of my OC, but no, it's blue. My favorite color is blue. These are one of my favorite outfits because it's blue, even though I just kinda took it from Looney. But I mean, yeah, I'm gonna credit him, but come on, it looks good on me as well. So yeah, so first off, same technique, but we're gonna use different colors. Okay, you have a different layer and this, and then just color it blue. Yeah, that's going to be your base color. And again, remove the excess. Does take a little while. Oh my god, no. Okay, we messed up. We are not going well. Okay, let's just try again. What's going on? Why are you Okay, this is messed up. Give me a second. So it would look all nice on its own, but no, we are going to increase that. So let's have a darker blue, or if you want, you can go all black, but no, we're not having that. I'm going for a darker, very dark blue. Oh yeah, I forgot to change my brush. And again, any airbrush is fine. You can switch airbrushes, but I tend to use like the more bigger, like the 60%, 40% airbrushes for this because like it's easier. And again, stay in the side. If you want a darker shade, I mean, you can go that way, but we're going for a light one. So we're just going to stay away from that. Not touching that. And then again, take out the excess. Okay. This is actually taking me a while because some of them are just blending in the color that they're hard to select. That's why some of my edits take a while to make. The Halloween special, yeah, that took me a while. The Halloween special thumbnail, yeah, that very much took me a while to edit. Okay, here we go. Almost there. There we go. So, okay, after that, you cut it again, and voila, you have a darker shade. And this is not enough. And since moons are white, okay, you might think it's yellow, and sometimes it is kind of yellow shade, but it's usually white. And this is where it's get easy because the whole background is white, so you can just select it, and it selects all because the background is also white. That's why it's very important to not do this in this background because it's gonna be hard to select. That's why I tend to use this. Yeah, just shade it off, and then look at the magic. It doesn't even touch. It doesn't have a difference. It's easier. Okay. And if you want to go a little bit extra, you have a little purpley vibe in there. I don't really know why I would consider this an extra, but like, you know, it's amazing color. It just blends everything bluish and violet. It's just gonna work. And if you have eyes, maybe you might add some glows as well, but our eyes are down. Maybe it might have been helpful, but like, I don't really do that. And voila, soft edit of Moonlight. I don't know, yeah, so that's soft, that is hot. Go ahead and just screen. Just do that and just do the same technique and just like use some tips. Yeah, if you something like that, and it should be looking like a little watery. If you're going to like do an ice blue thumbnail, then this is something you would do. If you saw my thumbnail, I actually have two styles of it. This is kind of a lighter version of that technique, but it's basically the same thing. And then same technique, just have a lighter color, usually around the purpley colors. I do that. I kind of use more purpley colors in this situation, but like, let's just say it's kind of like teal water, and yeah, that's your underwater look. So there's a ton of styles you can try out for yourself. There's a ton of styles. So few tips when you're actually editing your OC. First off, you gotta consider your background. So you gotta consider your background in your shading because a background is really essential for blending, like making your character blend with it. So for example, you have this background and it's all dark and moody and stuff. So all you gotta do is just to make your base color the same color around something around in the middle, like has the same aura as that. I don't know what I'm saying, but like, yeah, that's the base color because it's the same as that background. See, it's starting to blend. That's why I'm saying blend the background, and then find a little bit of a darker color from that picture, and just try and just do the same steps basically, because the purpose of like these colors is to match with the background. That's why you gotta use your background to your advantage, because again it really helps. If it really boosts the power of your thumbnail. I actually underestimated the power of this trick, and I've only tried to learn it recently. In this situation, I don't really know if having highlights is advisable since it's so cloudy. but like if you want, you can just add a little darker shade and a little smoke. Yeah, something around the lines of that. So yeah, that's a few tips. That is how do you wait, let me just cut this off. Yeah, that is how you create that is how you properly blend a scene to a background. Now, it doesn't really look right, but like it blends in. That's why it's very important. Alright guys, so that is all the styles I got for you today. I got the rusted look, the aquatic look, the moonlight look, and the sunrise. Oh my goodness, what is that? Okay, I think I didn't cut that one. That is not what I meant. You cut it off. There you go. So that's better. That doesn't help. Okay, that's better. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys learned something from this tutorial. Sorry for speaking too loud, too fast, and maybe you can't understand, but I hope you were able to follow along. Because this is a nice tutorial for those who really just want to start off and don't want to have to deal with the clipping, multiply, blending, opacity, and stuff. You can always look forward to this style of editing, which has helped me through the years, as you can see with my drawing. So anyways, hope you liked the video. Click like if you liked it. Click subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because most of you aren't subscribed to my channel. Yeah, so yeah, that's it, and goodbye.
Slow down on our playground. Shall we take a step?